Do you ever should on yourself? I should do this, I shouldn't do that. I should go to bed earlier. I should exercise every day. I should be practicing my NLP more often. If you do find yourself shitting on yourself, you might be having some issues in your life and you may be motivating yourself in not the most healthy way. One of the kind of paradoxes about when we should ourselves is that when we motivate ourselves by doing what we should do, it's driven by a positive intention of being better or doing things that are more aligned with our values or doing the things that will move us forward to achieve our goals. But paradoxically, it actually holds us back because when we should on ourselves, what we're doing is we're putting unnecessary pressure on ourselves. We're putting a pressure. I really should do that. And then when we don't do it and we don't end up, then we end up probably beating ourselves up. So what's the solution? The solution that I recommend for my clients, that they recommend for their clients, and that I use with myself is to convert any shoulds into preferences or wants. So instead of I should go to bed earlier, it becomes I prefer to go to bed earlier. Instead of I should be practicing my NLP every day, it becomes I'd prefer to practice NLP every day, or I want to practice NLP every day. And so when you convert your shoulds into preferences or wants, all of a sudden the pressure gets released. It's not I have to, I must, I really should. It becomes I'd like to, I would prefer to. It would be nice if I did. And now with that released pressure, paradoxically, it becomes a lot more likely that we'll follow through on the outcome. And whether we do or whether we don't, our life journey becomes a lot easier along the way when we're driven by wanting rather than driven by necessity or driven by what we think we should do according to our own standards or somebody else's standards. Another interesting thing about shoulding is that when shoulding itself is actually a cognitive distortion. It's a childish thinking pattern. And so, and if you feel that you should do something, if there's something that you really truly feel that you should do, then why not want to do it? If you should do it, do you want to? And that's a really good question that I like to ask my coaching clients or coach my coaches to ask their coaching clients is, if you should do it, do you want to do it? Because if the answer is no, then maybe you shouldn't, or maybe it's not the best thing for you to do. And if the answer is yes, then let's just try on this new frame of mind. I want to do it. If you should do it, do you prefer to do it? Well, okay, then try that on. I prefer to do it. And what you'll find is that when you release that kind of artificial self-imposed pressure on yourself, you become freed to actually do the things that are important for you to do to become a better version of yourself and to achieve the things that you want to achieve in life. I hope you found this tip valuable. I'm Jason Schneider, master trainer of neurosemantics, founder of the Perception Academy, and I love helping coaches and leaders to unleash the highest and best of human potential, starting with themselves. If you have any questions about this, any comments, any shares you'd like to make, I appreciate you sharing them in the box below, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments section. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope you enjoyed the journey of converting your shoulds into wants and preferences.